Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. We are here with a super amazing fun surprise from my friend Liz for my Stampin' Up Facebook page, which is Tea, Scones, and Stampin' Up. That is my page that is all things Stampin' Up. You can buy products, you can, review products, you can post your creations you've made with Stampin' Up products, get to know other Stampin' Up minded people. Super fun. This is the first project that is specifically for that page. So let's get into it. Now, a little bit about my friend Liz. She is a Stampin' Up demonstrator from Idaho. She's the one that got me back into Stampin' Up. I was the Stampin' Up demonstrator back in 2008, but I kind of had to put it on the back burner because we were moving to a different country, and it was a little bit confusing between the two countries and stuff like that. So it was just a little bit easier for me to put it on the back burner and then become a demonstrator later on, which now I'm back to being a demonstrator. I never stopped buying the paper, the products. It's just, I stopped being a demonstrator. But now we're back. So if you need any of these items, you can absolutely purchase them from me, from my website, or you can purchase them from Liz. It doesn't matter. It benefits both of us either way. And if you are in Idaho and you want to join a stamp camp, bingo, and or craft shows, contact Liz at Lizzyloustampswithu at yahoo.com. Or you can contact me and I'll put you in contact with her. Super fun. Speaking of stamp camps, that's kind of how me and Liz started our friendship. I lived about an hour away from her, and just coincidentally one day it was raining, and I was going to the coffee shop, and I normally do the drive-through because usually the parking lot was completely packed and drive-through was always empty. But this day, because it was raining, drive-through was packed and the parking lot was empty. So I walked in, and it was my first time walking in, and I saw super cute gift card holders, like handmade gift card holders. And I was pretty excited about that because no one in that town did crafty stuff. Like no one did Stampin' Up, or, there was no like scrapbooker clubs or anything like that. So I contacted Liz, and just coincidentally, she was having a stamp camp a couple days later. So I drove to her house. An hour drive is nothing. And it was totally worth it because, we have an amazing friendship, and I learned some great techniques, and really the friendship is the main. I think when you find someone who's crafty like you are, that friendship is just there. Like it's been like you were friends your whole life. So that's my little joy there. Anyway, so stamp camps are, you go to the venue. In this case, it was Liz's house. And you get to do some projects. Usually it's about 3 or 4 cards and maybe a 3D item. I know some stamp camps, they had all 3D items, some are all cards. It's just kind of what's out at the time. She also does bingo, which is just that. You play bingo. In between games, you get to stamp some cards or 3D projects, and you win Stampin' Up items. And then craft shows is just that she attends a lot of craft shows and can definitely help you with bestsellers and how to set it up and stuff like that. So, excuse me, super, super fun. I know I'm talking a little fast because I'm trying to keep this video short, but you guys know I am long-winded, so I am sorry. Anyway, let's get, so Liz contacted me and said, hey, I have a kit left over from, I want to say it was left over from bingo, and she asked me, did I want to do a virtual stamp camp for my Stampin' Up Facebook page? And I said, absolutely, I would be honored to do it. And so she sent me the kit, and here we are. Okay, so again, the kit is using the super cute Happy Hedgehog bundle. It comes with the stamp set and the super cute punch that I'm so excited for. I have played with this stamp set a little bit, just the little saying and the little bird, but I haven't done too much of anything else. So I'm going to tell you the numbers of everything that was used. I will type it up so you don't have to memorize it, but I know some people like to hear it and see it. So the Hedgehog Bundle is 157985. That's the stamp set and the punch. You're going to need some basic tools, your paper snips, which is number 103579, your bone folder, which is 102300, your Momento ink, which is Tuxedo Black Momento, number 132708, and you're going to need your markers. Now, Liz has the alcohol markers. I don't. I just have the Many Marvelous markers, which comes in a big old pack like this. They're the watercolor markers, and that is number 147154. I like the Marvelous markers because you can use them as ink, so you don't have to buy all of the ink pads because you have all of the colors in the markers. But lately I have been buying the ink pads, so I may start investing in the alcohol markers because I do like how the alcohol markers color better. You can blend better, but I don't have them yet, so I'm going to use what I have, obviously. Okay, so I think that's all the basic items. Obviously you're going to need glue. If you're a wet glue person, there's Tombow glue. I'm a wet glue person, but I'm allergic to Tombow, so I use my own glue. And I think that's all you're going to need. You can use tape runner if you want. It's all up to you. Alright, so let's definitely get into this project. She sent the kit. Here we go. Oh, you are going to need your Stamparatus, which is number 146276. I don't have mine yet. I have a different brand. I'm not going to show the brand, but you know, your Stamparatus that you can stamp like that. Or you can use your clear blocks. Stampin' Up! Does have clear blocks. It's up to you, but I think the Stamparatus is going to be better. But we'll find out. Okay. I literally just opened the kit. I didn't go through any of it other than to write the numbers. So the designer paper used here is the Beauty of the Earth, number 155841. The card bases, there's one for white, which I did not write down, but I'll make myself a note. But we did use Cinnamon Cider, which is this brown color, and that is number 153078. And Bumble Bee, which is the yellow color. Let me move the envelope. And that is number 153077. Okay. So here's project number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Okay. So her kit includes the envelopes, the pieces cut and ready to go. You just have to do the stamping. If you were live at her house, you would do all of your cutting for the most part. She usually has the card bases and the layers done, but you will do your dies and stuff like that. So for the circle, she used the layering circle dies, number 151770. And for the most adorable little rectangle, it is called Stitched So Sweetly, 151690. Okay. Let me get my cheat sheet on how we're to put this together. I almost forgot. All right, so what we need to do is go ahead and layer up our card. So here's our card base cut at 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. so your regular card base. We're going to go ahead and layer our layer, which is slightly smaller. And I will tell you that measurement in just 1 second. I'm just running glue over it. Okay, just line it up as best as you can. This is why I like wet glue, because you have a chance to move it around. Okay, so this one measures 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, so just slightly smaller than the card base. And then we are going to add our top layer here, and this layer is 4 by 5 1/4, and we're going to add it right on top. Okay, so again, I'm just using glue. You can use your tape runner, whatever you want. Don't really need that much. You just need to make sure you get those corners, and you're going to line it up to give yourself just a slight border. Okay, perfect. All right, now we have our circle and we have our super cute scalloped rectangle. Now it looks like she used the little sentiment that says, "It's so nice of you to be so nice." So we're going to use that. We're going to use the hedgehog and the butterfly. So I'm going to do this one first. Now this is where your Stamparatus is going to be perfect, because you can stamp this with a clear block, but if you don't have a steady hand, you may not get it exactly in the spot where you want it. And so the Stamparatus is going to absolutely be your best friend in this project. So basically what you do is, and I'm only going to show you the corner because again I'm using what I have right at this second. So you're going to put your rectangle in the Stamparatus, and you're going to go ahead and lay your uninked stamp on top of it. Make sure it's all the way to the edge. Okay, that looks about right. That's where I want it. And you're going to go ahead and close that. My stamp set is brand new, so it's still a little sticky, so as you can see my paper stuck to it, but that's fine. And we're going to use the Momento ink. Yeah, I think it's used with the black. Yep. You can use any color if you have the markers or, you know, your different ink, but I'm going to go ahead and just use the Momento ink. You're going to ink up your stamp, and it looks good. You're going to stamp straight down and up. There we go. I like that. If you decide you don't like it, just flip it over and redo it. But I like that. You can, you know, go over it a couple times if you want to make it a little darker, but I don't think I need to. Alright, so that is going to go on top of our card base right here. We'll probably put some dimensionals on that or something in just a minute. Alright, now we need to stamp on our circle here. And we're going to do the little bird, we're going to do the butterfly. So what we're going to do is go ahead and pull out our bird and butterfly. Butterfly. And there's some little grass, so we're going to use the little grass one. And where's my bird? Here's my bird. The fun thing about this Stamparatus is that you can absolutely stamp a lot of stamps at the same time. Alright, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and just open up. I need to clean mine off because I wasn't very nice with the ink and I just got it all over. I'm using the Stampin' Chamois to clean, which is this right here. Simply Chamois. You just wet it and keep it moving. This is a new one. My other one is pretty stained up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and line this up by putting the circle, the top corner, and I'm going to lay my bird kind of where I want my bird, which is a little over to the right. And I'm going to put the little grass under his feet, like so. And I'm going to put the butterfly up and over here. That's just kind of how he is. I move my bird over just a little bit more. Okay, so there's that. Close it up. Now we can go ahead and ink up the stamps. And I just do like this. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and just close. And we are good to go. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this little grass piece and I'm going to stamp that around some more on the bottom. And I'm just going to do that using my clear block. So I like the long clear block for everything I do. There are small clear blocks. I have the full set. I just don't know where they are because this is my go-to block. I just like it because it keeps my hands far away from the ink. It's honestly the only reason why I prefer this over any of the other ones. So I'm just kind of just stamping grass wherever I like it. I think that's good enough. And now we're going to go ahead and color him in. So whatever colors you like, that's what you're going to use. My colors are going to vary from your colors because my markers are from 2008. So it's not the same colors as what's current right now, but they work. So we're going to pick just the light blue. And we're going to go ahead, I'm going to color him in real quick. Now the alcohol blends a little better, but you can shade with the watercolors as well. Okay, and then I'm just going to make his little wings probably a little bit darker by going over them a couple more times. And then lightly his tail feathers. Okay. Belly, let's see, Liz used a yellow color, probably Bumble Bee, but I'm going to go with, yeah, about the same color. Thereabouts. Just kind of give him a little color, and I might just beak that same color, maybe a little color on his feet. That's all. Then I think I'm going to come in with an even lighter yellow. And just fill in his belly. There we go. I think he looks really cute. And so you're just going to color it however you want with whatever colors you have. Alright, so my little bird is all colored in, super fun. I'm changing my light here so you can see a little better. I found some wonderful gems I think I'm going to add to this, but we'll see. So here's my little guy. And I am going to go ahead and pop my my circle up. You know what? Let me wait a second because we still need to stamp our hedgehog. So, I forgot about a hedgehog. Oopsies. Alright, so let's grab our hedgehog, whichever direction you want. Mine's going to face this way, like so. I'm going to use my clear block because he just needs to be stamped on a piece of scrap paper, which I have right here. And again, we're going to use that Momento ink because you can use it with the watercolor markers or the alcohol markers or the color pencils, and it will not bleed. You know what I mean? Like, you won't get black smudges. So we just stamped him down, and we are going to color him in. Again, with whatever colors you have. I'm going to do dark to light on him, so probably using the cinnamon color. I just lost my whole big old thing of markers. Oh, here it is. Alright, I'm going to color him in. I did want to show you how I'm quote-unquote coloring his back. I'm not really coloring it, I'm just dabbing in lines just to kind of give it the illusion that he's colored in, but I don't want to lose that porcupine look. So there's that. You can add, you know, wink of Stella if you want him to be sparkly, whatever you want. We might do that because you guys know I love me some sparkle. Just going to roughly cut that out, come in with our punch, and okay, you know, cut off some of this. Let me show you a trick real quick, because sometimes using a sideways punch is a little tricky, and so I learned this trick a long time ago from France Martin, who's also a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. All you need to do is take a piece of scrap, a little bit of tape runner, to make yourself a little handle. Tiny dab, put it there. So now you have a handle to work with, and you're not trying to shove that little piece of paper in your punch, because you have this little handle. It's so much easier to do, and I can't really see because of the angle, but that's okay. You're just going to line them up and punch them out, and now you can just throw your, you know, throw it away. You can add the extra eyes. It does come with eyes, but I'm okay. I usually just go in with a darker marker or even just a gel ink pen and just kind of make it just a little bit darker. That's all. There we go. Alright, now this is how we're going to line up our card. Okay, I'm going to pop up the hedgehog and the saying. Oh, I got ink on my hands. Okay, let's go ahead and pop up, put some dimensionals on our... Now, honestly, the cards do not take this long to do. It's just that I'm trying to give you a tutorial as well as tell you all the products and everything. So, you know, if you were sitting in Stamp Camp doing this project, you could probably get this card done in like five minutes. You know what I mean? Like, depending on how fast you color. It's just I'm trying to go slow for everyone. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Tape runner and Hedgehog and Sing. I like working on the grid paper. This is Stampin' Up as well because I like to line it up on the little grids. Okay, and we're going to add some wonderful gems, which are number 153, 536. Maybe. I'm just going to throw one here. I'm going to throw one up here. And one more because I do odd numbers instead of even. I'm going to put one here. Well, apparently this one doesn't want to get off my fingers. There we go. Super cute. I'm going to take Wink of Stella. And I'm just going to add some touches here and there. Who am I kidding? I'm probably going to put a lot of Wink Stella on here. And I'm just going to run it through his porcupine needles. Little on the grass. Little on the words. And that's it. You are done. So because this video is so long, I'm going to do the next cards in a second video, but we're not going to have all the extra talking. We're just going to create. But if you would like to see, here is Liz's card and here is mine. So fun. Alright guys, the next projects will be in the next video. Bye!